Which diet's popularity continues to grow among people with diabetes? And which one has been on the researchers' radar for years now? You guessed it, it's the keto diet. But what's all the fuss about? And is the keto diet really worth it? Let's dig into that today and see what the keto diet actually is, how it can be beneficial for people with diabetes, and what potential dangers it may have for them. All right, so the American Diabetes Association has suggested various ways of effectively managing diabetes and controlling its symptoms, and the keto diet is one of such approaches. So what's the keto diet? Well, it's a low-carb diet that helps people with diabetes gain the needed energy without depending on carbs. Now, the keto diet is high in fat, which is an alternative energy source for the carbs that are almost non-existent in keto meals. Okay, so this diet is not just a fat-filled meal. Instead, it's usually a small meal that majorly comprises good fats, a small amount of protein, and almost non-existent carbs. Okay, but what kinds of benefits do people with diabetes get from such an eating approach? Well, first of all, keto became one of the most trusted diets for preventing diabetes and avoiding complications for those already diagnosed with the condition. Now, the goal of the keto meal plan is to improve blood glucose levels, which reduces the risk of diabetes. The keto diet helps control sugar spikes, glucose concentration, and diabetes complications. Diabetes stems from high blood sugar and doubles as one of the most severe cardiovascular risk factors. Now, the good thing is that choosing a low glycemic index diet like the keto diet can help you avoid diabetes and its associated conditions in its entirety. And unlike other low-carb eating approaches that still incorporate a mix of carbs, the keto diet reduces them to the barest minimum. Now, instead, you're eating healthy fats with a low glycemic index that won't cause any severe weight gain. Okay, so for example, some of the primary fats in a keto diet include fatty fish, cottage cheese, avocado, olive oil, nuts, and nutmeg butter or seeds. Now, by the way, there have also been a number of studies on diabetes and the keto diet. They generally highlight positive results on how this eating approach benefits people with diabetes and those vulnerable to the condition. A 2008 study showed the keto diet helps with glycemic control and improves diabetes symptoms. The results were quite beneficial to the extent that the participants reduced their diabetes medications to prevent hypoglycemia. Also, there were improvements in weight loss, fasting glucose, and fasting insulin. Pretty impressive. However, even though all of these benefits sound really promising, there are also some potential dangers of the keto diet for diabetic people. So let's go through the major ones. Now, the very first danger is that the keto diet increases the risk of high ketone levels. Now, while a low-carb diet is perfect for losing weight, the high fat content associated with the keto diet increases your risk of high ketone levels. High ketone levels predispose you to diabetes ketoacidosis, a more complicated form of diabetes. So if you plan to try out the keto diet to control diabetes, it's really important to monitor how its effects progress so that they don't become damaging. Now, the second risk is paradoxical weight gain. In the beginning, you could get so excited about losing weight with keto, but it's not all roses. Most people on the keto diet don't maintain weight loss past the first few months, and after sticking to the diet for a while, many are very likely to lose their will and they return to their former diet. However, such relapse comes with a serious cost. Now, firstly, there is a high chance your body will start holding on to sugary contents because of the consistent sugar starvation during the keto diet. And secondly, there's an associated psychological effect that makes you want to eat sugary food more than usual because you feel the lack of it during your keto period. So you're risking gaining all the weight you lost before the keto diet or even more. Now, the third danger is the so-called yo-yo phenomenon. One issue associated with the keto diet is the yo-yo phenomenon. It's characterized by a lack of consistency in dieting. You follow a diet, you give it up, you start again. The keto diet is one of the most common causes of this phenomenon as it's highly restricting. So a person with diabetes loses weight, gains it, and loses it again in a continuous circle. That leads to unhealthy spikes and dips in blood sugar, resulting in further complications. Now, I want to be honest here. Combining the keto diet and diabetes is realistically possible only for a short period. You don't have to stay on a poor diet, so I recommend getting proper guidance from the Keto Diabetes Management Meal app. It'll help you gradually incorporate healthy meals into your diet, eliminating the risk of gaining back all the weight you lost and harming your health. I will put the link in the description below this video, so definitely check the Keto app out. Okay, hopefully all of this info was useful to you. So now watch other Keto videos right here, and we will see you next time.